Hello, everybody. I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 5 of my Black Belt Republic campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4 KX. So you'll probably notice that we're a couple of weeks earlier than the save file I used before. Basically, I don't know what happened, but the save file that we had before was corrupted. Kept trying to fix it, been trying to do different things. Ultimately, I just ended up going back to the autosave at the beginning of the month, and I just ran it forward a couple of days to make sure that it wasn't crashing. So, we lost like 2 weeks. It shouldn't be that big a deal, except I don't have these factories assigned. Okay. Logistically, how am I doing? Yeah, I'm fine there. We could keep going in on the tanks, but I think getting a little bit more of this might be good, and we'll put the rest into motorized, because I want to get the field hospitals up and running at some point. Okay. Now, let's go. Let's let us continue. Oh, wait. So I was going to talk about, because I think I forgot to talk about 2 generals last time, so let me do a quick thing. So let's talk about the Davis father-son team that we have in charge here. We've got Benjamin Davis Sr. here, who is our Field Marshal. That's the career officer, politically connected, and organizer in offensive doctrine. He's also the one whose plan we go with if we wanted to go tanks. And him being politically connected and a career officer, I think, is really interesting because, well, first off, he was the first, I think he was the first ever black brigadier general in American Army history. And he had a lot of political connection with Franklin Roosevelt, but when Franklin Roosevelt was president, so Franklin Roosevelt was trying to put him in prominent positions. But he had been in the Army for a very long time before that. He had been in high school and was actually already taking classes at Howard University, because, of course, he was. But the Spanish-American Civil War was kicking off. It wasn't a civil war. What's so civil about war anyway? The Spanish-American War was kicking off when he was graduating from high school. So he ended up joining the Army and became the lieutenant in a all-black volunteer regiment. They never actually saw any combat. They just were stationed in Georgia for the duration of the war. And then after the war, he got discharged. He then re-enlisted in the Army as a private this time. And during his time as a private, when he was a lower enlisted man, he ended up being assigned to that one fort in Utah that I never know how to pronounce. And his lieutenant was none other than Charles Young. Small world, huh? And that's what the Army is. It really, anybody who's in the military can tell you. You run into people you knew, and you run into them later down the line all the time. Anyway, so freaking Benjamin ended up, being a teacher at was he teach at Howard University? No, he taught at Tuskegee. Yeah, Tuskegee, because it was the military academy. So he was a professor there of military science. He also was an instructor in various areas. He was all over the place. He ended up being stationed in all sorts of places within the United States. He also went to the Philippines. He was in Wyoming. He was in Ohio. He was in Liberia. Guys got around quite a lot back then. Eventually, World War II broke out, and he was an assistant to the Office of the Inspector General. But then later on, ended up getting stationed in Europe and became the actual Inspector General for the whole thing in Europe during the European Theater of Operations. And the whole time he's, of course, pursuing policies of integration. So he eventually retires after World War II, and then right after he retires, President Truman passes Order 9981, which gets rid of segregation in the U.S. Military. And he's buried in Arlington Cemetery. Now, he had a son right here, Benjamin O. Davis Jr., who is our career officer, air commander, and is also politically connected. So Jr. was the first ever brigadier general in the Air Force. So even though his father was Army, Jr. here went Air Force. Eventually, he was made a 4-star general by President Clinton, but that was after he'd already technically retired. But he had been a commander, because unlike Benjamin Davis, he never led troops in combat. But Benjamin Davis had a very long career in World War II, in the Korean War, in Vietnam. He was a fighter. He knew how to pilot the P-39s, the P-47s, the Mustangs, the Curtisses. Actually, now that I think about it, I think he was a general in both the Army and the Air Force. There was like some weird thing where he was both at different points in his career. Now, you might remember earlier when I was talking about Charles Young being only the third black graduate from West Point. Well, that was in the 1800s, and the fourth one wouldn't happen until Benjamin Davis Jr. when he graduated in the mid 30s. So he's our general here. He would have just gotten out of West Point at this point, so he would be like, yeah, he's only in his 20s, I think. Did he go in late? No. Wait, I'm trying to think here. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still in his 20s because he went to college somewhere else. He went to college in Chicago. That was it. Yeah, he went to college in Chicago. But then he ended up, I guess, becoming friends with the local representative there, Oscar DePriest, who was the only black man in Congress at the time. And so Priest ends up sponsoring him to go to West Point. Where he was not treated very well. He basically got the silent treatment. They never gave him a roommate. He would eat alone. There was like a lot of pressure for him to just leave, to be pushed out of the academy. Didn't work. And then after he got out of West Point, he went to infantry school. And he ends up being a part of the Tuskegee Airmen. And then so he saw combat in like Sicily and Italy and in Germany, and so he flew several combat missions. And he was also a part of like the actual, what do you call it, logistics of integrating the Air Force. Freaking, what else was I gonna say about him? Yeah, and he just had a really long, successful career. He wasn't flying combat missions anymore by the time it got to Vietnam, but he was, by then he was a big time officer. But he did lead a group in Korea. So anyway, that's the father-son team of the Benjamin O. Davises. Let's continue on with the game then, shall we? Watch it crash right now. Nope, we're good. Okay, I would just scream if it happened, because I don't even want to say how long I've been trying to fix this before I just finally was able to get to an autosave that sort of worked. Okay, passive defense is done. We need to be in a faction to become a spy master. Well, I'm so happy that I've been wasting time. Let's work on anti-partisan stuff. I always forget about that faction requirement, damn it. Now, were we gonna... I was kind of thinking about... We're gonna research anti-air at some point. I don't know when, though. It might not be until after we've done this disperse industry stuff. Okay. Let's try to do a little force attack here. We just gotta push through that tank division of theirs, which unfortunately we are unable to pierce. Yeah, we've only got like 14 heart attack here. Usually it's just single digits, but maybe we can just destroy the rest of them, push the rest of them back, and these divisions can kind of hold. We just need them to be pinned, and it looks like the volunteer divisions are pinning them for us right now, so it's fine. Oh, we're not seeing green here anymore. I don't like that. Okay, let's get some more, let's keep training up some more divisions. Yeah, because we got the logistics, we've got the manpower, we've got the division cap. We could definitely crank out more. And I think I said this in the last episode, I think we're going to go after the Pacific States first, even though that's going to be sort of awkward, because we're going to have to kind of squeeze through Arkansas before the front opens up. Okay, troop morale is done. Did we finish getting everything we needed for the corps? Let's see, American Federation. We can get a couple of more corps, but there's no point in doing that if we're not done fighting the Federalists. No need to open up new front lines. This first Liberty Party thing just kind of sucks because it's just a slight boost to our popularity, but after that we've got good things waiting for us. Civilian factories and whatnot. But I think this is more important. Okay, the Army experience gained daily. Entrenchment speed and whatnot. Yeah, I think... Did we already get some research bonuses for land doctrine? Yes, we do. Okay, so once this is done, we've already got something waiting for us, so it could wait a little bit. Cavalry is not good, except for the increased local manpower and stuff, but generally it's not great. Officer training. Let's call in the Cav. Okay. Alright, it says here we have an inferior enemy, and yet we can't actually break them. We cannot actually break them. Or maybe here. Fighting Truscott. Wait, I thought Truscott was in the, No, yeah, he's a Federalist. Never mind. I was just I thought he was in the American Union state, but obviously he's not. 14 days. We're dealing with attrition. I don't like that. There goes Guatemala. I don't like how many casualties we're taking. They're out of manpower, though. So, you know what? We will continue to press forward. Come on, come on. This is Canadian troops. That's what's bracing them. Stability's too good to do the legislating of freedoms. What are we gonna do with our next batch of political power? Maybe I should just save it for, because we're still dealing with clan resistance and terrorism, and I'm sure the thing will pop up again at some point. On the other hand, service by requirement, that's gonna hurt our factory output. And are we still mobilizing? No, mobilizing's done. Maybe free trade is in order. Hold up, do we? Oh, yeah, we're gonna get the 5% research speed off that. Yeah. Free trade. Keep pushing here, keep pushing. Maybe we can hit Washington from the west. We'll just go around the tank division. Right, these guys gotta get their org up. A little bit too crowded here. Oh, what did I just say about striking the Legion and then it became available, of course. Ooh, hello, Lewis. How you doing? Okay, Lewis, let's get you building some intel out here at Sacramento. Okay. Do I want to spend 100 just to get like 30 days faster? You know what? Yes, every day counts because we've only got 3 freaking research slots, so we gotta be moving. I know these divisions are not gonna break through, but they are kind of hurting the infantry at least. Their org is going down. That tank division though, Ironsides holds fast. The Phantom of Shenandoah. That's what they'll call the Shermans or whatever it is that they have in there. Oh, nice. They want to give me some Lend-Lease. Wait, am I out of guns? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm going through them really fast on these offensives. Okay. We have a youngest military. This will help encryption, decryption, supply organization, maximum command power increase is fun. But it probably could wait. Let's get the officer focus because I actually want that army experience gain daily increase so that we can keep using the boosts on the land doctrine as we go. I think we finally have to stop, guys. Unless, let's do one more force attack. Then once this is up, we're gonna have to stop. Oh, one of our units is ready for deployment. Now we have our own armored divisions. Excellent. Send those out early. Okay, now I said now we're going to talk about Jackie Robinson next time, but he is our armor commander. He's reckless. He's a media personality, so those are kind of actually downsides. But he's pretty good on supply consumption, but most importantly, he's our panzer leader. And you know what I have to call these guys. So basically I think, did I already tell this story? But my I was talking to somebody about that I was going to do this campaign, and it was explaining how Kaiser Redo works and how it just kind of has it allows for some wackier things, and how Jackie Robinson could become a general. So I was telling somebody this, and then he tells me that what popped into his head when he thought of Jackie Robinson as a general is the idea of the baseball field, like him just leading an army of the baseball furies from the movie The Warriors, the one from the 70s. You know, the speech at the beginning, you know, the "Can you dig it?" And then the famous part at the end, you know, "Warriors." I gotta do the glass clinking. "Warriors, come out and play." Well, what's going on here? The Haywood-led TUUL has been in retreat after refusing to pay taxes and men to a capitalist imperialist government, and they began to encourage the population to revolt against this. With some of their cells being broken for holding illegal weapons, conspiracy, or engaging in violent rhetoric, they have found themselves in retreat with the numbers to back up their claims. As a result, Haywood is denouncing our government more loudly than ever, but remains a fringe figure while the TUUL is increasingly broken. So we get more stability, and we lose the popularity of the totalists, so... yeah, we're gonna. The social liberals are gonna be very. We're already very strong. We're gonna get crazy strong once we actually start going down our focus tree. Okay, these guys are about to break. Now, my tanks will be attacking in the mountains here in a minute, but it'll be worth it. I hope. I hope. Gosh, they're going so slow. It's because of the cold and other stuff, but come on. There we go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, people. See, my tanks are not actually involved in this fight. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, that's good. They can't pierce us. They just got these cheap Canadian militias. Nice eye patch, dude. Alright. That's it. Oh, they got the reinforcements in just in time. Keep force attacking. They're breaking. The Raj Authority is here too. Friggin' Churchill. The old world shall come to the rescue of the new. Was that the line, Churchill? Was it? Ottomans are under siege in the Middle East. Let's pause the music so that can play. War in the Desert. Officer focus is done. Okay, that's good. This is nearly done, so we can do field hospitals in a second. There's not much in the way of equipment, but let's grab it. More important thing is the military factory. So we're up to 68 factories now, damn. It's really piling on, man. Actually, yes, do come this way, so they're still defending on multiple fronts. Yeah, you move this way. Good, dispersed industry is done, so let's just take a little detour over here. I might actually want to get the scavenger equipment, too. You know what? We've just got to stop. Everybody stop, everybody stop, everybody stop. Breathe, recover. Okay, how long is it going to take now that I've stopped attacking to, whoops. Right, we're going to be in 1939 now. It's going to currently take us 154 days to recuperate our infantry equipment losses. That's fine. Yeah, chiroprac. Madness. There's so many countries that pop out now with since the Middle East rework. Oh, Jabal Shammar won in Arabia. You don't see that every day. Okay, yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's keep weeding out the clan and striking at the Black Legion cells. Alright. Military leader cost, that's not really going to matter. I think we already got plenty of good leaders, but the recovery rate, the out of supply, the entrenchment speed, plenty of good stuff there. Alright. And soon we're going to be able to start making medium tanks. Now, how many light tanks do I have? I got a bit of a surplus. I could live without making... Let's see, what's this? Short on motorized, short on infantry. You know what? Let's grab these guys. Hold on. Let's just send out 2, and then the rest we could just delete, and that'll help a little bit with our shortage. And at least now Henry Johnson is getting working towards being a skilled staffer. Lend-Lease just got canceled. Yep, there we go, because it all came in. Nice. Let's still wait a little bit before we actually push. There's the young. Love to see it. Wait, no, wrong thing. Production. Okay, we're going to switch this out. Do we want to make a variant, though? Maybe, like, increase the strength of the gun. Although, hold on. Do I want to maybe just jump straight to the 2? Ooh, that's going to take forever. You know what? I gotta keep that army experience for the next land doctrine. So, okay. Let's grab ourselves... Damn, my infantry equipment's poor. We're gonna grab the maintenance companies to put in with our tank divisions. There goes Constantinople. Doesn't look good for the Ottomans. Yeah, they're at war with how many people? Oh, not Jabal Shammar. Jabal Shammar is working with the Ottomans. Well, actually, the Ottomans might end up being okay then. Okay. Do we want to infiltrate anybody? Decrypting the PSA. Oh, that's all gonna wait. Alright, military sciences, yeah? Any more? No, there's nothing for army experience, but let's get it anyway, and then we'll start working on internal affairs. Oh my gosh, I need a lot of steel. We don't have enough convoys, though. Oh, I think the frickin'... I think that they're, sinking my convoys. Little bastards. Yeah, Navy battle results. Yep. They're sinking them. Little bastards. No, that's not the way to put it. Okay, who's here on North America that I could trade with? Can't really trade with the PSA. Dang, they're just cutting off our steel supply. We just don't have the convoys for it. Plain and simple. That's a problem. Divisions are still preparing. Some are not in position. We're short on the support. Oh, gosh, we gotta... What are we gonna do here? Well, the American Union State's about to die, so I kind of hope the Pacific States gets a border with us now, but unlikely. It looks like the CSA is the ones that are going to come down here into Louisiana, and they're going to surround us. What are we going to do? What is the game plan here? Okay. This is already looking better. Some divisions are still preparing. Right here is where we should push, I think. Alright, Jackie, hey, what you doing now? It seems like yesterday we were going to Washington. Alright, wait for this. We're going to wait for this attack to fail, and then their org will be low, and that's when we push. There it is! Go, go! What are you fools doing? You need to be attacking this way. Although, I'll go where the green bubble tells me to go. Follow the green bubble. Follow the green bubble. Oh, at least we're getting that army XP. 7 more days. That's fine. Come on, push. More force attacks. Just needs a few more hours. Good. That's it. There goes the French. Their tank division's not here anymore. They must have sent it north toward Baltimore. The Australasian Guard. Interesting. Indeed. Can't say I love that portrait. Okay. 97. We've got to immediately follow up into Washington. Almost got him. There we go. Alright. At least we've got them compressed. Now, Buffalo Soldiers, this is going to be manpower. We've got some fighters here. Some of this stuff is just fine. It's okay. I think we can start working on some Liberty Party things. Liberty Party has won, securing a liberal republic that emphasizes tolerance, fairness, and prosperity. Indeed. How bad is the infantry deficit? Actually, not so bad, but the support equipment's sort of the bigger problem right now. It's the damn navy of theirs. Yeah, they got 5 fleets. No wonder I can't get my convoys through. So once we win here, we'll go into a peace. We will yeah, we'll figure out from there what's going on. All right, let's split. Let's have some of you come over here because they're trying to push my tank division out of here near Chesapeake Bay. Dang, I should have sent the reinforcements there earlier. There we go. I think actually we could just go ahead and stop. Stop, let them attack into me for a little bit. CSA seems more concerned with defeating the American Union state right now than defeating the Federalists. Otherwise, I'm sure they could have been pushing from the north. Because how big's their army? Like they've had no manpower for ages. They're scraping the barrel. 38 divisions, damn. That's a lot of divisions to cramp into this small area. Not to mention all the volunteers. It's so bad with the steel. Okay. More volunteers? Sure. Commune of France, those not, and the Union of Britain and all them are not going to be able to help me for very much longer, though. They're going to soon have their own war on their hands. I think I kind of want to help the Third Internationale, though. I'm actually considering, once we're, you know, no longer at war here, sending some volunteers out to the CNT FAI. Because the combined syndicates will only join the Third Internationale once the war is over, so then we could just kill them. And then we're going to have a strong Third Internationale, or, like, not a strong Third Internationale, but one that'll hopefully be defeating Germany, so then I can take Texas, and then also the Third Internationale will hopefully be in a position where I could take they can fight off the Entente. Just some of the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of stuff. 9 support equipment from Japan. They're actually going to put those on boats. Are we not building any motorized right now? Yep, none whatsoever because of the lack of steel. And we just don't have the convoys for it. Alright, there. Now at least these are getting steel. Doesn't look good. Alright, so the first kind of weak thing is done. Let's keep making some more factories. Actually, no, civilian factories are probably what we actually need to make. How many do I have? Yeah, let's actually spend a little time making civilian factories, believe it or not. Okay. Now, the Leadership Conference. It will organize the most relevant liberal leaders on the forefront of pushing for black rights, especially those in the NAACP, so they can campaign for and organize legislation more easily and organize our potential supporters. 5th Gilly-Fontaine War is starting. We're going to have a large river crossing to deal with. Not to mention that we're going to be attacking into an urban area. 89% of the way toward being an organizer. That's cool. Oh, CSA's pushing from the north. Let's try to join them. Yeah, over a river into an urban area. Quite difficult to take DC. They sure don't make it easy. Field hospitals are done. Nice. Too bad we don't have motorized. You know what? We've got to get our infantry equipment in order. We still have an inferior product that we're using. And let's also grab... What do we want? The infantry guy or the... Oh, was I saying a million years ago that I wanted to make anti-tank? So let's grab the artillery company. And you know what? This could actually wait. Let's get this set so we can queue it up. All right, that's done. 16 days, so we're just not going to break through, is what it's saying. Still no manpower. I know that they're scraping the barrel, so they're probably still actively mobilizing, but seriously, they have so few in the way, so little in the way of cores. I can't believe that they're still hanging on like this. 5 support equipment from Chile, thanks. That's the Pacific Army. NDWL is on life support. The clan has suffered massive losses in recent days and is no longer capable of efficiently coordinating with other leagues and clans across our territory. With our organization seemingly on their way out, our military has more supplies and civilians are far more certain of our victory over them than they once were. Excellent. So now we're down to disorganized clan resistance, which means what? We're still losing political power, we're still losing recruitment population, we're still losing stability, but at least like the manpower, the encryption, decryption stuff is not as bad as it was. Okay, do we want to do assault or infiltration? I was thinking infiltration, right? Get that land knight attack. Yeah, infiltration. See Jackie Robinson hit that ball. Take DC and that ain't all. 12 more days. We're wearing them down. They basically don't have anywhere to run to. It would be nice if the CSA could be attacking into Baltimore. Oh, I just realized how long we've been playing. So, alright, that's it. In the next episode, we're going to probably take DC. Then we're going to take a little break on going to war. Then we're probably, I need to figure out who we're going to justify on. It looks like it might have to actually be the CSA after all. I'm sure I could take on the PSA with half of America cored. I just have to actually core it. Because the problem is, the PSA, as I've said before, is probably going to immediately join Canada. So we're going to have a huge front to deal with when the time comes. But we just need to, once we're at peace and we don't have to worry about our convoys getting killed, we can bring in all this steel, build up a really we're going to have to build a large army. I don't think I'm going to be able to make 40 wits because there's going to be too much ground to cover, but I need to at least get every tile covered with at minimum rudimentary infantry. But I'm already thinking past the CSA. I probably shouldn't be looking past them. They could end up being much tougher than we think. Anyway, I'm Conquering History Games, and I'll see you next time. Bye.